Hello everybody and welcome back to another Marvel Crisis Protocol Battle Report. Today I'm joined once again by Alex.
Hello!
And we are throwing down some Weapon X versus Cabal. After the recent mini extravaganza, we wanted to try out some of the characters who were more heavily affected by it. So Weapon X, of course, with the healing factor nerf. And over here with the Cabal, we have Mystique with her changed new Deception. And Ultron, who no longer has Age of Ultron available. So we're going to see how all these things play out, and I guess we're not really going to get a proper feel of the impact of those nerfs when we're playing them against each other.
Which is fair.
Still going to be interesting to see how things play out and just kind of how they feel as individual things. So, yeah, I will be throwing down Cabal today. I have Red Skull 3 leading the charge. With him, he has Ultron and Mystique, as previously mentioned, and Ulik for just a little bit of extra muscle and hidden power here. For tactics cards, I have Dark Rain, Brace for Impact, Fallback, Sacrifice, and the Stolen Identity. Over on the Weapon X side, Alex, who you got with you?
Well, we've got the fabulous trinity of pointy people, which is X-23, Logan, the Wolverine, and Apex Saberman.
Yep.
With them, we've got Mr. Incinerate Boy Pyro himself, and Nicholas Fury Sr., because S.H.I.E.L.D. is probably doing something with Weapon X at some point. It's a whole messy thing. For cards today, we've got Are You Sure You Want to Remember, because leaderships are cool. Dossier, because Dossier is cool. Patch-Up and Brace, because they're Patch-Up and Brace. And Instant Recovery, because Exceptional Healing was really bad. It was a really good card, and it needed this.
That's fair. Alrighty, we are thrown down on some Deadly Meteors and cubes here, so should be a relatively violent game. We're going to go ahead and get into things and see you guys in the game. Alrighty, and we are deployed. On the left side, I have Ulik facing off against X-23. Down the middle, you have Pyro and a certain Sabretooth facing off against some Ultron drones and Ultron himself. And then on the right, we have Red Skull and Mystique facing off against some Howling Commandos and a certain Logan. You won the role to go first. Where are you starting out?
Well, before we even get there, we're done deployment. I have to play Are You Sure You Want to Remember?
That's true. Who's your leader today?
In a shocking turn of events, it's X-23!
Whoa!
Anyways, we have done deployment. Now we're into the power phase.
Right,
I play Dossier.
Who's playing it?
Sabretooth is playing the Dossier.
Sabretooth is playing the Dossier. We're going to put that on Mystique.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm not sure whether this is smart or terrible, but that's who's going to hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, alrighty. Now, you want the role to go first.
Yes,
so
and we're going to go with the man himself who just played the Dossier.
Ooh, alright, coming right up.
Yeah, we want to get that middle point before you decide to take it
with
someone. And this is a durable man, probably.
Yep. Probably.
So he's going to walk up to the center, and he's going to pick up this little cube.
That makes sense. Alrighty. So he's not flipping?
No, he's not flipping.
Alrighty. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and have Ulik go next. I'm going to realize I bumped him a little bit while measuring some stuff earlier. We're going to take a good old medium move. But we're not actually going to pick up our own cube here.
What?
We're going to move again to where we can pick up your cube.
Unbelievable. Mike, that's my cube.
And flip your meteor.
Unbelievable. Have you considered that this is mine, though?
Well, you see, Ulik says it's his. And I don't know about you, but I don't argue with rock trolls. Then he's going to try and flip this point here. So this is going to be a 4-dice physical, I want to say, or is this one the energy one? This is the energy one. 3-dice energy. We're fine. No skulls.
Alright.
So that is going to be claimed for the Cabal. And that is it for Ulik.
Alright. X-23 is up, and she's going to try and get some wonderful, wonderful revenge on this very
Hey, he never did anything to you. He just picked up something that he found on the ground and says, this is mine now.
But he's wrong, actually. It's mine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. That's a 5-die adamantium slash.
He's going to have 4 dice for this.
Explode
Not a bad start. I'm blocking 2, though.
You're blocking 1 because I have Pierce.
Wow.
And then I'm going to re-roll.
And I'm going to take 1.
Alright, I'm going to give 1.
Cool, cool.
And you are bleeding if you can.
He can, actually, so he will be bleeding.
Alrighty, and that's going to be it.
Rock troll noises.
That's it for X-23.
Alrighty. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and have Red Skull go next, and as you can see, we've already kind of measured out what he's trying to do here. So he's going to get just to the edge of 4 on Mr. Sabretooth there. And we're going to go ahead and knock a police car, but throw some some fancy dice at you. Now, we get to pick Energy or Mystic, but Sabretooth's actually good on Mystic, right?
He's better on Mystic, yes.
Wow, well, we're going to pick Energy then.
Alright, I'm going to choose to spend one of my memory tokens.
Sure.
Roll 2 additional die.
We're going to have 5 dice for this with a Wild Shock. And we're getting 2 with a crit. Getting 3 with the Shock.
Ooh, only blocking 1?
Blocking 1, take 2
2
and
and
get
get shocked. That's
I'm
unfortunate.
getting 2 out of that. Then, we're going to pay 1 to go ahead and pick up this good old cube fragment. And I think that's going to be it for Mr. Red Skull. That's not bad. The Howling Commandos are up next.
They are up. And you chose violence, so will we.
Yep.
We're going to take a nice medium move up. Get to about there. Pay a power. Pick this up. And then immediately gain that power back when we do a wonderful gainer. This is going to be 5 die physical.
Yep. I'm going to have 4 dice for this. Oh, Jesus.
A very good one.
3 with a crit. Okay, we're blocking equally well. 4.
Take
I'm
2.
going to take 2. Alright, that canceled out, I guess.
I'm going to gain 1, and I got the pursuit trigger.
Sure.
So you know what?
Try
We're
to
going to
flip
move
my
up
point. Yeah,
and try and flip this point.
that makes sense.
So we're just going to move up to the edge of
Yep.
one here. Oh, can you do an advanced pursuit up a bit as a climb? Or
No.
Okay.
Unless you have flight,
Well,
which you don't.
I don't know. We should
I
look
don't
at
think
the
you'll
card.
be able to move around the thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not going to be able to benefit from cover from 99% of angles.
No.
But
Then we're going to
still
spend that
try to
power we
flip.
just gained and try and flip.
since your energy defense, if you roll Skull, you'll take damage, but otherwise you just...
When would I ever do that?
Hopefully right now. Would be great, actually. You do get a Skull, but you do succeed.
Okay.
So,
So they take a damage,
yes, sir.
and they take a point.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have Ultron and the lads go next. Starting with the lads. Alrighty, so the grunts are going to move over here, which is going to put them, well within 3 of your Howling Commandos there. I'm going to not break Mystique by putting a camera on top of her, and throw 4 dice energy at you.
Okay.
Just 2.
Blocking 1, take 1.
Sure. That's a thing. Alrighty. Alrighty, after the grunts, we're going to go ahead and have Ultron himself go. He just needs to get within 4 of you, so that's pretty easy to do. We're going to... We'll go forward a little more than we probably have to. To just put him about here. And he's going to throw a 6 dice energy attack their way. And hopefully just absolutely destroy them. It's going to be great.
Blocking 2.
Treat that skull as a crit. Just 2.
I block it.
Unfortunate, which means he doesn't gain any power, which means I don't have Enchilada Beam online.
Ooh.
And I have to lose a power or take a damage. Well, no, I have to lose a power. That's how this works. No wild either, so no trigger. A little bit unfortunate there. That's going to be it for Ultron.
Okay.
Pyro's up.
Pyro is up, and he's going to be going over and taking this center point that is rightfully mine. And in the meanwhile,
Lining up a beam for next round.
no reason whatsoever, I'm just checking a range on where he's placing. You know,
makes sense.
not telegraphing anything.
No, not at all.
He's going to spend a power and try and flip this point.
Yes, sir.
Rolling 4 for energy. Gets it barely.
Yep, and no damage for no skull. Cool. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and go with Mystique next. Who's going to attempt to take back this point here. Or I guess take this point. It was never actually mine. So we're going to go ahead, move on up, contesting this point. Staying relatively far back. We just want to contest the point. We don't need to be any closer than that. And we're going to throw some pistol shots your way. So it's going to be a 4 dice pistol. Let's see what we can get. That's going to be a crit because of my reality.
Okay.
Just 3.
Blocking 1, take 2.
Sure, I'm going to gain 1 and then lose 1, but I did get the rapid fire. So we just need to do 1 damage on this, don't we?
Yep.
Alright, come on, Mystique. We get 3.
You got
We
him.
do the thing. We deal a damage.
He drops a cube.
He does drop a cube, which I'm going to pick up. I'm also going to gain 1 for this attack.
I'm going to gain a memory token as well.
I'm going to pay 1 to pick that cube up, and then I'm going to pay 1 to try and flip this point. Mystique doing big things. We throw 3 dice. We get it, barely. Oh boy, okay. Mystique coming in huge.
Alright.
And you just have a certain Logan left, sir.
Yeah, and he's going to not have no matter the cost or anything like that.
Yep. And also probably not even be within range 3.
No. Okay, I don't think I can get onto that point if I climb.
That's probably true, because you barely get onto the building.
Yeah, so we're just going to
Walk over there.
and try and flip it as well.
Yep.
I want to steal it back.
So you will need 2 successes, and a skull will damage you. Not that you really care, because you have the other attack check.
Yeah.
You
we steal
do
it.
get the successes, so you do steal the point. Unfortunate for me, but can't really complain. And scoring is weird this turn, but I am scoring 3 cubes and 1 point, so
And
giving me a total of 4.
And I'm scoring 1 cube and 2 points.
Giving you 3. Alrighty, that was a lot of stuff happened for round 1.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and jump into round 2. Alrighty, going into round 2, I think we're starting things out here with Red Skull. And we're going to be careful about how we do this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pay 4 power, borrowing 2 power from Mystique to use Reality Bows to Me.
Okay.
This is a 7 dice Mystic attack into Logan.
Oh, this is real unfortunate. He's going to choose to remember, though, to add 2 dice.
So this does have a crit well hit, which will let it bounce to the Howling Commandos as well.
Blocking 1.
Okay, that's going to be a crit, because I really want that trigger. There's the wild, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I'm blocking 1, taking 4.
And then I am going to get to bounce the attack into the other thing, but I think first Logan gets a thing. When he gets hit by a Mystic attack, right?
Yes, so that is the first time he is damaged by an enemy Mystic attack each turn. After the attack is resolved, other allied characters within 3 suffer a damage.
Sure.
So I think that's just the Howling Commandos.
Probably, and actually for what it's worth,
gains...
technically my attack on them goes first. Because they're both after the attack is resolved.
Yeah.
So, not that it really is going to make a difference.
I do have it after the attack is resolved as well. When he suffers damage, I'm going to be spending 3 power.
So you won't be able to do that until my bounce attack is done.
It's when he suffers damage. It's not after the attack is resolved.
Oh,
actually.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, instant recovery.
Yep.
I'm going to take 2 damage off of Logan.
Cool. Alrighty. And then we're going to throw 7 dice at the Commandos.
Okay, they're going to roll. In the box.
Just 2.
Block 1, take
1.
1.
Cool. And then we're going to pay 4 power and do it again.
Into Logan?
Yep.
Logan's going to remember again.
So 7 dice at Logan on the Mystic side. Oh, and now they take a damage if you didn't already.
Yes, I heard.
Got the trigger again.
Blocking 1.
That was a blank, so 4.
Block 1, take 3.
Sure. And then we're going to bounce it into the Commandos.
Okay.
7 dice at them. Really good. 2
Blocking
crits in
1.
there. 7.
They're down.
Cool. Removed from the game.
That's big.
That is big. Then. Alright, I think that's going to be it for Red Skull there. He did plenty.
Yep.
That's him. Alright, Logan time.
Logan needs his revenge and also the healing, which is entirely unrelated to the revenge.
Yep.
He's going to start by spending 3 for what I do isn't very nice. This is going to be a X-Slash attack followed by a throw. What size is Ultron? He's 3?
3.
Let's go for... no, you know what? We're going for Mystique.
Alrighty, making this attack into Mystique. She's going to have 3 dice counting blanks because I'm Martial Artist.
Yep, but I've got my rerolls, which I'm going to need.
I'm blanking out, so not in the type that she likes.
So you're going to take 3.
Sure. It's going to leave her alive, barely.
And then I'm going to choose to stack the place after this.
Yep.
Before the throw. So I'm going to place right over here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to throw you into Red Skull.
Okie dokie. Mystique goes down if I don't brace this, but Red Skull can't brace this. We're going to burn brace to keep Mystique alive on 1, and Red Skull is going to roll dodge. He's got 3 dice for this, or 4 dice for this rather, against a size 2. Blocking maybe all 3. Just 2 taking 1.
Okay. Can't quite get everybody on the beam, but I can get pretty close.
Yep.
It's a Tornado Claw beam!
Who are you going for first?
So we get everybody except the grunts in this wonderful, wonderful line. We're going to start with Ultron in the back.
Alrighty, Ultron's gonna have 4 dice.
That's 7 with some rerolls. And it's a very good 7.
3 blocks, so not a bad start for me. That's what, 5 for you?
6 currently
6.
with a pierce. So 6 with a pierce.
Alright, I blocked 3 down to 2, so I'm going to take 4 for that.
And you are, if you can bleed, you are doing so.
Ultron cannot bleed.
What? No blood in this robot?
No blood in this robot.
We are now going to target Mr. Skull.
Alrighty, Mr. Skull's going to have 4 dice for this.
Got a crit in there.
3 blocks. Taking 1.
Okay.
He's alive.
Unfortunate. I was hoping for not
Very
that.
fortunate.
And then into Mystique.
She's going to sacrifice the Red Skull.
Okay.
We do not want Mystique going down quite yet. So yeah, Red Skull's going to roll dodge again, or to survive again. 3 with a pierce this time before he rerolls. 3 again. My blocks are
4
really
with
good
a pierce.
here. Taking 2, that will deal 1 actually and drop it.
Okay.
He's going to drop a cube for you if you'd like it.
Sure. Let's pick up that cube.
Alrighty.
You can be optimistic. So I've taken you down. I don't actually place off of you because... Or no, I do place off of you because you're not removed. So you know what? We'll place back over here.
Sure. Alrighty. Well...
And then I'm going to wrap things up with him. Healing factor for 2.
Yep, that makes sense. Alrighty. We're going to go with Mystique. She's going to throw some pistols at him.
Okay.
So this is just a 4 dice physical attack. See what we can get.
We're going to... no, we're not remembering on this.
Alrighty. 2, I'm going to choose to treat that as a crit, I think.
That was a
So
hit, but
that's
still
3.
Block 1, take 2.
I will gain 2. Or no, gain 1, but I didn't actually get my rapid fire, unfortunately. So, now I have some decisions to make. He's alive on 2? 1. We're going to pay 1 to try and flip this point.
Okay.
So this is going to be a 3 dice flip. If this fails, it's going to be very... Oh, actually, if we roll a skull, this is very bad.
Yep.
Do I even bother? Alright, we're actually going to shoot Logan again. I was going to try and run away after flipping this point, but I think flipping the point is more important than...
Is this the rapid fire pistols?
Just another rapid fire pistol.
We're going to choose to remember on this one.
Sure. We got the rapid fire this time, but just 1.
Blocking 1.
Cool. And then rapid fire.
I'm not remembering on this one.
Sure.
Hope this was the right order.
Crit.
Got a crit as well.
2. Dealing 1.
Deals the 1.
Which also means you won't get your movement out of the thing because you drop before you would get the chance to do it.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah.
Yep.
Because they're both after this attack is resolved triggers.
Yes, sir.
I do drop a cube.
Dropping a cube.
And gain a memory token.
Which, do I even have Mystique pick that up, or do I put that over, like, by Ultron? No, Mystique will pick that up. I'm okay with Mystique being a bit of a target, but she's not going to try and flip the point holding 2 cubes.
Yeah.
That seems like it could be done. So, that's it for Mystique. Alrighty, Sabretooth's up.
Sabretooth is up. He's going to be spending 3 power to do a Primal Pounce, which
Yes, sir.
did measure. Is probably not going to get him.
Yeah, we
within-
don't think that impacts Ultron.
No, so...
Can definitely get you within 2, though.
So, we'll see how this goes. We're going to do a nice little throws.
Yep.
Get to, not Ultron, but 2.
Yep.
And then we're going to hit Mystique with a very sad 4-die claw slash.
Come on, martial artist. We could live this.
2.
2.
You live this.
On top of that, do we play fallback? I think we do.
Okay.
We pay 2 for fallback to advance small away from you.
That's real bad.
Yep. No, Oh, okay. Mystique is doing big things. Alrighty, she's gonna go chill over here, well outside of his range.
Yeah. Then we're gonna hit Ultron.
Yep. Another 4 dicer.
Yep.
I'm gonna have 4 myself.
Just 1.
3.
Yeah. 3
Wow.
before you explode those crits. Yeah, that's Sabretooth for you. He's gonna heal 1 and call it a day.
Absolutely love to see it. Alrighty, we're gonna go over here.
Oh gosh.
Ulik, what's up?
I had full rerolls into Mystique.
So real quick, we're going to roll that back a little bit. You had full rerolls on your attack against Mystique, but I didn't explode my crit, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to do that. You're going to reroll 2 dice, but I do count blanks. You need to get at least one of these for it to even matter.
Yeah.
You do. I need a block, and I do.
Okay. So
everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything stays the same.
You can't change the past. Game stayed unchanged. Sabretooth's still bad.
And now we're going to go with Ulik, who is going to go ahead and try to do very rude things to a certain X-23 over here. So we have 6 dice physical attacks coming at you.
Okay. First one, she's going to remember.
Yep. So 6 dice coming at you. That's not bad. 3, we're actually going to treat that as a crit for 4.
Blocking 2. Oh, she
5.
has a reroll. Blocking 2,
So you're taking 3. I'm going to gain 3. I'm going to have a push small. You will have your movement from... Oh, no, you won't have your movement because you did take damage. So I'm going to push her over this way. Good, good. And then I gained my power. I have to lose 1 because of my leadership. Then, the next thing he's going to do is he's going to not give up Pyro and run away.
How dare you.
And pick up this back cube that nobody picked up last round. So that's going to be Ulik, then he's going to take a damage to bleed.
Yeah.
And that's him. X-23's up.
Yep, she's going to be taking a medium movement.
Yep.
Which we did say is within 3 of Ulik.
Yeah, so it should be within 3 of Ulik, because you can see him over the building, so yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. First, though, she's going to try and flip this point.
And take a damage.
At this rate?
Yep.
Yes,
you will succeed, though. So, and you'll be healing factoring that away anyways.
Well, I would have loved to have done more than that. But, anyways, it's time for a claw rush attack into Ulik.
Yep.
This is going to be a 6-die physical attack.
Yeah, Ulik's going to have 4 dice for this with his damage reduction. Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to reroll.
5?
Only 5 with 3 pierces.
Okay, well, we got the crit.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
We're blocking 4, reduced by 1, but also pierce 1, we're taking 1.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fine.
I get to advance medium after this. You know what? She's going to... Or she can't climb up on it with the advance.
No.
So... she's going to get up to 2 of Ulik.
Sure, just aggressively forward. Cool, cool. And that's it for her?
That's it for her. She's going to healing factor for 2.
Alrighty. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and go with Ultron next. And we're going to start things out with the Grunts. They're just going to throw 4 dice energy at a certain Saberman. Alright. Hiding behind Ultron there. So 4 dice coming his way.
In the box.
I'm actually going to treat that as a crit.
I have a crit as well.
Getting 1, you're fine.
Okay.
We're going to try again. They're going to take a damage for having done that.
Nice.
And then we're going to try it again.
Blocking 1.
Getting 1.
Okay.
Cool. Nothing. That's fine. Then we're going to go with Ultron himself. And he's got a few things he would like to do. So, the first of those things is saying see you later to Mr. Pyro. We're going to pay 2 for a good old enchilada beam. And Pyro is going to take Ike.
He worked so hard to get there.
We didn't like him anyways. Then, we're going to do a move action. Go stand ourselves actually over here. We're going to pay to flip this point.
And take damage.
Maybe. It's going to be 4 dice energy. We don't take damage here, it's fine. We take damage, but we also get the point, which is the important thing. So we're going to claim this for the Cabal. And then, we're going to move on over this way.
Claim another point for the Cabal?
And claim another point for the Cabal. Hopefully. 4 dice. We don't take damage this time. And we have claimed multiple points for the Cabal. That X is going on a ride. That is going to be it for Ultron. Very, very heavy attrition turn for him.
Oh, yeah.
You have a Pyro, sir.
Yes. He's going to have to take a walk back to where he came from.
How unfortunate for him. Why would he have to do that?
Well, because of a silly little ability. And before we even flip, we're going to try and get some revenge.
Yep.
This is going to be a 5-die energy Fire Blast attack into Ultron.
He's going to only have 4 dice for this. We are
2,
blocking 3 with a crit. Jesus, my defense dice
3.
are on fire. I block it all.
Okay, but you are incinerated.
That might matter.
I gain a power, and then I spend it to try and flip this point.
Yes, sir.
So we got 4 dice. We succeed and we don't take damage.
Nice. Alrighty. And then we're going to go to scoring, where I am holding on to 4 of the cubes, 2 on Ulik and 2 on Mystique. And I am only holding 1 of these, so that's giving me a total of 5 points, putting me up to 9. On your end, you have 1 cube and 2 of these guys.
So getting 3, putting me to 6.
Alrighty, so points lead for the Cabal. I am also going to have priority going into the next round, but I do have a lot of guys really low on health, and a few guys are dropping cubes in the cleanup here. So we're going to see what happens there in the next round. Alrighty, so going into the new round, Mystique did drop during the cleanup phase, so you decided to spread out everything, including giving this dossier over to Logan here for some reason. Don't know why you would do that, but
No idea.
sure. Okay, we have to make some decisions here, because Ulik's on 1 health and bleeding with 2 cubes, so he's kind of important. But also, Logan is going to screw me up real good over here, so that's also kind of important. And weirdly enough, I actually think dealing with Logan is more important.
Okay.
So we're going to be going with Ultron, and we're going to have the grunts. The grunts are going to fire at Logan twice. See what we can get. So 4 dice energy, 1 maybe 2, 2. Deal 1, sure. We're going to try it again.
Okay.
2 crits. I'm not going to explode the skull.
Oh, well, that's too many dice.
3 total here.
Try this again.
He's 4 dice energy. Wow.
Yeah, blocking 3.
All right, you're fine. That's alrighty. He's on a ton of health. We're going to pay 3 on Ulik for Dark Rain.
Okay.
So we'll have full rerolls against Logan for the round.
That's bad.
I don't think the grunts would have benefited, that's why I didn't play it sooner. And we're going to make a 6 dice energy attack and see what we can get.
Okay, I've got... this is your builder, correct?
Yes.
We're going to choose to remember on this.
That makes sense. Gonna count that skull as a crit, so...
3 with a crit.
We're on, that was a crit, so that is 5 so far with 2 rerolls.
Blocking 3.
6.
So I'm going to take 3.
I'm going to gain 3. You're also going to be poisoned and bleeding if you live to the point where it matters.
I sure hope I do.
I sure hope not, because we're about to spender you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So we're going to pay 4 for Extinction Protocols. And this is going to be an 8 dice physical with full rerolls.
Okay. See, this is the problem. I was hoping that I wouldn't give you enough power for the spender.
Actually, do we spender you, or do we just... Oh, you have Brace, don't you?
Yeah, I have brace.
Yeah, we spender you. Okay, that's pretty good.
Blocking 2.
Getting 4 so far with a bunch of rerolls.
Oh, you got him.
Alright, sweet. So we do get no explosive force trigger. We do get to throw you before damage, and it is a small throw. I don't think I could have thrown you into anything meaningful from where you were.
You can throw me a Mystique, that'd be great.
Or
Red Skull?
Actually, what I will do... No, I have more terrain throws than you do. Can Sabretooth throw a car?
Is a car a character?
No.
Well then, no.
Cool. Then we're not going to bother blowing up the card. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to let things stay as they were. Cool. Good job, Ultron. That is really important.
Yeah.
That's gonna be him. It's Sabretooth in time. All right. What's he up to?
First thing he's going to do is he's going to be spending 2 power for a bloodthirsty onslaught. He's still shocked, so it's not as ideal as I'd love it to be. But this is going to be a 5 die physical into Red Skull.
Alrighty, Red Skull's gonna have 4 dice for this. That's a pretty good start.
Pretty good start.
We got a crit. That's it though. Just the 1.
4. So you're going to take 3.
Ouch.
No pierce or bleed triggers, but I do place within one of you.
Alrighty.
Which is going to be
Just over there.
right over here for some unknown reason.
Yep.
Hey, look, a dossier. Yoink.
Yeah, that's scary.
He's going to pay. Power. Pick it up. Start to undo that shock a little bit.
A little bit.
And now we're going to go into Red Skull again. This is going to be a 5 die, lose 1, and then gain 2 to go to 6.
Yep, Red Skull's gonna have 4 dice for this. Oh, that feels much better.
That's
blocking 1, taking 1.
That's Sabretooth for you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Your Sabretooth is not the offensive beast he is for most people.
No, he hates me.
Well, because you've given me the opportunity... Oh, but Red Skull's low now. Ooh, that's rough. You know what? You can have Red Skull.
Okay.
I think this is more important.
Okay.
So, Ulik is going to go. He's going to spend 3, because I don't think he's quite within range 2 of you right now. No.
Okay.
So he's going to do a Crushing Leap, we're going to use the place part of that to get on top of this building, just in case you do decide to shoot me with a certain Mr.
Pyro. Man.
And we're going to throw a 6 dice physical your way.
Okay.
See what we can get here. Jeez. 6.
You got her.
Woo, how much do I do?
3.
Sure. I'll gain 3. And then, as much as I would love to flip that point, that could just kill me. So, we're actually going to shake our bleed.
Okay.
That's it for Ulik.
Yeah.
Pyro's up and he's beaming away at Ultron and Red Skull.
Yeah. So we're going to start with Ultron, because why not? He's incinerated.
Yep, so I only have 3 dice for this.
1.
He's going to take 1.
Okay, beauty. And now into the Red Skull.
Yes, sir.
Oh, actually, I just hit an enemy who's incinerated. I'm going to bounce that incinerate to Red Skull.
That makes sense.
I knew there was a reason I started with Ultron.
Red Skull will now only have 2 dice for this.
Yeah. Good talk.
Good talk.
So I'm going to gain 2 power for hitting both of you with that gainer attack.
Yep, and try it again.
And then we're going to spend 3 for Stoke the Flames to add 2 dice to each of these attacks.
Yep.
Just trying again, starting
first?
with Ultron.
Alright, 3 dice on Ultron. Just 2?
2.
He blocks 1, he's going to live on 1.
Okay. And now into the Red Skull.
Yep. He's only going to have 2 dice. 2? Ooh,
crit.
this could be close.
That's a lot of skulls, but that's how this game's
you
going.
got him. That is a dead Red Skull. There goes my leadership.
Okay.
Alrighty, that is big.
Yep, I'm gaining 2 power from hitting both of you, and then, because I'm kind of running low on attrition on that side of the board, I'm going to spend 2 power and put Root and Slow onto Ultron.
That will probably matter, yeah. Alrighty, and Ultron has already gone this round, so we just have Mystique left. And Mystique, I think, is just going to run around playing some points games.
Yeah.
That probably makes the most sense here. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and go with Mystique next, and Mystique is just going to move over here, pick this up, and then move down here, and pick this up. And that is it for Mystique. Surprise, surprise, she's not having the craziest of turns, but she's about to score me a bunch of points because we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points once again, bringing us up to 14. Meanwhile, you are going to be grabbing 2 of the meteors and 1...
Oh, yes, 1 cube, which is hiding under the dossier.
From certain Sabretooth man. So, scoring 3 points, bringing you up to 9. You are going to have priority for the first time, though, going into round, 4?
Yeah.
So, we'll see how this shakes out. I have a lot of guys low on health. Speaking of, Ulik is going to drop, but we'll deal with that in the next round. Alrighty, so going into the new round, Ulik is dropping 2 of these. Where would you like them to go, sir?
We're going to put them over on the other side of X-23 here for no reason whatsoever.
Yep, that makes sense. And, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give power to all my dudes, because I should probably have done that before. But you have priority, so where would you like to start out, sir?
That is a real thinker.
Alright, Sabretooth starting out.
Sabretooth starting out, he's going to be spending 3 power for Catch Run.
Yep.
And he's going to pick up Ultron and throw him at his grunts.
Wow, that's just insult to injury. Ultron's going to go down, because it was on 1 health, and that's how that works. The grunts, on the other hand, are going to roll 2 defense dice. And they're going to block 1, maybe 2. Doesn't matter, they're going to die.
Yay!
They block 2, they take 2. Yeah, they perfectly die because they had taken the damage previously. So they're going to blow up, which won't matter because there are no enemies there to blow up.
Yep, big dramatic explosion.
And these are going to fall off Ultron because he was tired of those conditions anyways.
And then it's going to be his first actual action, which is a move.
What?
Which is wonderful and long, but he's not going to use the whole distance. He's going to...
Just get within 2 of me?
Get within 2 of Mystique.
Yep.
And go at you with a 6-die Claw Slash because of dossier math.
Yes, sir. I'm going to have 3 dice counting blanks.
I'm going to have a dream. Dream for 1 of Sabretooth's rolls to go okay for me.
Ooh, that's a really strong start. We are blocking 2 with a crit. We're blocking 2.
That's 5.
You got her.
Which perfectly kills her.
She's going to drop 2 cubes.
I do 3 damage.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to gain 3 power. She's going to drop 2 cubes. I'm going to pick those 2 cubes up.
Yep.
Healing factor for 1.
And that's Sabretooth.
That's Sabretooth.
Well, if he gets these 2 cubes, he wins me the game. If he survives with them. So, he's going to pay 3 for a crushing leap. We're going to put ourselves right about here.
Yep.
And we're going to do a 6 dice physical attack into a certain X-23 here.
She's going to choose to remember.
Yes, sir. 5.
Walk
Deal
3,
2.
take 2.
I will gain 2, and I will push you small.
Okay.
We're just going to send you over this way.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pay 2 power to pick up both of these cubes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as much as I would love to do the fun thing of following up and trying to kill her and all that stuff, we're going to do the smart thing instead. We're going to pay 3 for another Crushing Leap.
And you're just going to leave
We're just going
and win the game.
and win the game with Ulik. So, Ulik's going to go over there. He's going to leap. And you may attempt to catch him. Because that is him.
Yeah.
You have X-23 and Pyro, sir. Alright, Pyro's up. He's the only one who has actual chance here. And does barely make it, it looks like it.
So, Pyro, listen, you need to teach Sabretooth how it's done.
Alrighty, so I'm at full health. The math here is not in your favor, but hey, it's MCP.
It's MCP, the dice can be crazy. I'd love to have not put the conditions on Ultron right now, because I could have afforded to add dice.
That's fair.
Let's hope. Let's dream.
No, that's not going to do it. For what it's worth, we take 1.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and at that point, I think it is safe to call game. I don't
Yeah.
think X-23 could get to me.
X-23 can't quite get there, and...
Yeah, that is... Wow. Listen, if this went to attrition, this was probably yours. Actually, I'm not even that confident about that.
Okay.
You had a really strong start to this round, but that's, like, I was going to have a healthy, or not healthy, but full health Ultron and a full health Ulik.
You picked off 2 of my characters relatively quickly, and you controlled X-23 really, really well. You controlled Pyro just enough that stopped him from doing anything.
Yep, no,
and Sabretooth did not pick up the slack.
No, Sabretooth, unfortunately, especially with the shock. Like, to be fair, the shock wasn't helping either, but he also just wasn't doing too hot.
No. I feel very different if he had gotten that dossier earlier, but...
Alright, so point of this battle report. How was the new Exceptional Healing feeling?
New Exceptional Healing, Instant Recovery, is a different card. I think one of the things that we tended to do with Exceptional was not use it on the first attack and use it on the second.
This one's the opposite.
And this is very much the opposite, yeah. You want to use this on the first one so that you can recover and be tankier going into the next one.
Yep.
It felt fine. It let Logan do his thing.
100%. I was actually really, like... It was important that Logan got to play that. If he didn't, I think he went down there.
Yeah.
So it served the same purpose. It obviously is a weaker card, and in playing it, I think you have to be more careful. With Exceptional Healing, it was very like, if this is the situation, play the card.
Yeah. And I think that there are definitely circumstances where it is effectively... If you're taking 3 damage and you do this, it's exceptional.
Yeah, it's exceptional... with the ability to... exceptional, but it only costs you 1 effectively. Because you'll gain some of that power back from the damage.
Which is true, yeah.
Which I think is an important thing that a lot of people are overlooking with that card right now, is that it is the same cost as Exceptional, but you're gaining power for having taken that damage. So it ends up being cheaper than Exceptional would have been.
Yeah, which is an interesting thing to try and wrap your head around.
Yeah, like you still need the same amount to play it in the first place, but... when your turn comes around, you will have more power for it, which is a really important distinction. Stolen Identity, on the other hand, with Mystique, was interesting.
That's really because Deception did one thing. Deception did that one thing and did it really, really well. And I think Stolen Identity does very, very different things than Deception does.
Yeah,
but
it was interesting. There was a few points in this game where I thought about playing it. If I had went first in that final round, I would have played it to pull Sabretooth away from the rest of my team and then got Mystique out of dodge.
Yeah.
Would have been interesting for something like that. There were a few points this game where I thought about playing it and then remembered the restrictions it had and realized I couldn't. We actually rolled back one time where I played the card and was like, wait a minute, no, we can't do that.
No, that's not what it does anymore.
So, because that was a model that already activated, I actually wanted to, at the end of last round, pull Sabretooth out of dodge and then start running away.
But since he'd already gone that round...
Since he'd already gone, wasn't an option for... So it's definitely a lot weaker. I mean, there's no denying it. It is a strict nerf to the card.
Yeah.
Versus Deception. Obviously, it is technically a different card.
No, these are definitely strict nerfs to both of these cards, which is not bad. I think
I mean, both cards, in my opinion, were a problem that needed to be solved.
Yeah. And it didn't really come up too much in this game, because how do you account for the lack of something being there?
Yeah.
But neither of us had no matter the cost. And that feels
really
no
matter
big.
the cost is a big deal for... I think both of us, like, as players, both of us really like that card.
Yeah, and I think Logan really, really likes that. I think X-23 really likes that.
X-23 really feels that. Original Wolverine, for that matter, feels that a lot as well.
Yep.
I just love that card in general. I think it's really, really good. It's really fun.
Sure.
Yeah, that card not being here was a big deal. That definitely is something that I'm going to be feeling for a while, not having that card.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is probably means it's a good thing it's gone. If it was that much of a crutch, then maybe it shouldn't have been there to begin with. But yeah, no, really interesting. The other thing worth acknowledging is obviously it didn't come up because you didn't end up trying to kill him, or rather, the few times you did, he rolled exceptionally good defense dice.
Yeah.
But Age of Ultron didn't matter this game.
No. And I think that he becomes a reasonably tanky thing to go down.
Yeah, like, he's still got a good amount of health on his front side.
Yeah.
I do think in a version of this game where I wasn't so ahead on points and I didn't score out at the end here, him only having 6 health on the flip side was going to feel really rough.
Yeah. Had Sabretooth had the distance to get that throw off, and had he actually done any damage into anybody, man, this would have felt like a different game.
For sure. So yeah, like, I think the Ultron hit is a very real hit, but Ultron's a very playable model still.
Yeah, I think that people are going to start dropping him like he's way worse than he actually is.
Yeah,
because
the nerf is real.
It's big. That was a really, really overpowered thing he could do. Yeah. And now that it's gone, I think people are going to really lose a lot of stock in him, but I think he's still a very solid 5.
He's still got great control. I mean, he, like, short of the Dark Rain going all out into Logan, he really didn't do much offensively this game, but he was still relevant as a control piece. He still has a good health pool.
Yep.
The drones are still just extra damage he was able to plink out, and it definitely added up this game.
For sure.
So, yeah, I still think he's a very meaningful piece on the table. Not sure how I feel about his flip side. I do think with the removal of the card, it would have been a good idea to maybe bump him up to 7 health on the flip. 6 health is rough for a 5 threat with no defensive tech. Well, defensive tech against Mystique.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see how things play out, but I definitely think people who are kind of, Ultron 2 is just bad now, are exaggerating a little bit.
He's definitely... I think like I said before, he's gone from really, really, really too good to good. Yeah. And I think that there is a huge drop in power there. So don't sleep on Ultron. He's still a good guy.
No, Ultron is still very viable. But yeah, no, this is definitely, it's interesting because, like, we were talking about this earlier, the overall, like, affiliations are still playing the same playstyles they were playing before, but the cards shakeup is going to change the game. It's going to change the way we kind of play the game turn by turn. We don't have those crutches like No Matter the Cost, Age of Ultron, Exceptional Healing. All of these cards kind of have the same thing in common of they help you make up for when things are not going quite the way you want them to.
Yeah.
Or, in the case of Deception, or sometimes No Matter the Cost, they let you do things earlier in the game than you otherwise should be able to.
Yeah. I think Deception kind of falls in the same category as, you know what, I'm very good at card names. The one that made good.
Oh, Eyes on the Prize.
Eyes on the Prize, yeah. Those two let you make a very, very consistent turn 1 that did a thing that was very hard for your opponent to interact with, very, very consistent.
Yep.
And that's now no longer a case for a lot of factions. It's going to change up how turn 1 looks for a lot of people.
Sure. I mean, again, this was something we talked about earlier, the lack of an accessible safe grab for many affiliations now that this has hit Bill or even some other medium base 2-power. I mean, heck, Ulik could have been playing Eyes on the Prize this game before, right? There's a lot of models that or a lot of affiliations that are kind of hit by this. It's going to be interesting to see how that kind of increases the stocks on models that are either naturally safe grabs otherwise, like Amazing Spider-Man, or models that can really heavily punish non-safe grabs, such as something like Ultron, who could move and then enchilada beam you back if he does a damage to you. So even though Ultron stocks definitely go down with the removal of Age of Ultron,
they weirdly go up a little bit.
They also go up for different reasons.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this shakes things up. But anyways, I think we've said our piece on this one, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do battle reports like these all the time, and we also have more discussion-style content on the weekdays, so if you're interested in either of those things, feel free to jump on in. But that's going to do it for this one, so until next time, have a great day, everybody. Peace.